Hello. Hello, my name is Sherri, and this is on the Bourbon Trail in a small town in Kentucky. And I am talking about my weight loss journey and Weight Watchers. This is Vlogmas, and every evening in December, up until December the 24th, I am having a short discussion about things related to Weight Watchers. Tonight, I want to talk about freestyle and the 0-point foods, because I have had problems losing with freestyle, and other people have had problems as well. I have on Weight Watchers, during the total time that I've been on Weight Watchers, I've lost over 100 pounds. The first program that I was on, and the most successful program I was on, was Points Plus. They initially explained Points Plus as this: that the point system is designed so that you do not have to count calories. That the points in some ways represent calories and go even farther than calories. The point system steers you towards foods that Weight Watchers feels that would be more beneficial for you to eat to lose weight. So foods that are high protein, simple carbohydrates like fruits and vegetables, and high protein foods were weighted so that they were less points, so that you would eat more of them. And foods that had sugars in them were higher in points. So you want to eat more protein and fruits and vegetables, and less sugary foods, and less carbohydrate foods with a lot of carbohydrates. So everything, the only 0-point foods were non-starchy vegetables. Everything else had a points value, and that's why it was similar to calorie counting. Every food was represented, except foods that were considered filled with fiber. So the way that they explained it is, when you eat fruits and vegetables, your digestive tract burns calories to digest those fruits and vegetables. That's why fruits and vegetables could be, and non-starchy vegetables could be 0 points. But things like corn and beans had points because they were starchy, and you cannot burn off all the calories from the starch by digesting them. Okay, so then they went to smart points, which weighted sugary foods even heavier. So there were more points to eating like cake and candy bars and pies and so forth. And I think carbohydrates were weighted a little as well. And protein and fruits and vegetables the protein was reduced. Some, like shrimp and some lean meats, were like fish and chicken and turkey were their points were cut down. And so most people said, oh, okay. And then they went to freestyle. And when they went to freestyle, they made all lean proteins 0. And most fruits and vegetables 0. So there were over 200 items on the fruits and vegetable list. And they started talking about health and wellness, and that they wanted to be more inclusive of healthy fats and healthy things like avocado. Although avocado still has points. I shouldn't say avocado. But, and oils still have points. But they wanted fish and seafood to be 0 points, and chicken without the skin and turkey without the skin to be 0 points. The leaner cuts of poultry. And and they also put beans, which were usually had points. They placed beans on the list. Their rationale was that people would not abuse these foods. They would not overeat the foods. And so that there would be little problem with it. Corn was also added to the list of 200 items. Most people were like, yay! I don't have to count as much. I don't have to write down as much, put it in as many things on the app. But most people, well, people that I have on YouTube have heard talking about it, the coaches that I've talked to, the personal coaches I've talked to, say a number of people have had difficulty controlling themselves, so eating the 0 points protein foods. They end up eating too many beans, eating too much corn, and not losing. And so what I realized over the last couple of months is that there's a big difference between Points Plus, which was trying to replace calorie counting, and Freestyle, which is more of a system of steering you to foods. With Freestyle, it's almost like Simply Feeling, where you have to be really careful with your portions and count your portions and measure your portions to eat on that 0 point list. It's not like the non-starchy vegetables, which they say, well, eat as much as you want. You can't with the corn and beans and even the lean proteins. You can't just eat as much as you want to eat. You have to count your portions if you want to lose. Maintaining is a little bit of a different story. Not that different, where you can really go all out, but maintaining, I think eating to the point that you're satisfied. With me, this is my experience, that when I went on Freestyle, all of a sudden I could maintain really easily, but I had problems losing. So this time I'm looking at the 0 point list as a list that these are the desired foods. The points do not substitute for calories. 23 points does not equal 1,200, 1,400 calories. I really resent it when people tell you to count calories. I do not think that if you're paying for Weight Watchers, that you should be counting calories. I do believe that you should watch your portions and count your portions. You should not be having more than 2 or 3 portions of any food at a meal. Anyway, that's my big revelation, and I wanted to share it with you this Vlogmas evening. And thank you for listening to me this evening. If you like this, give it a thumbs up. Click the thumbs up button. Subscribe. When you subscribe, hit the notification bell to get my next Vlogmas video. And please comment and ask questions. Thank you again. Have a good evening.